Hello everybody. Welcome to Wonder Spoon channel. I'm going to be showing you all today how I make my Edikanikong soup. Now, Edikanikong is one of my favorite soups to eat and to make. It's so quick and easy. The last time I had Edikanikong was at a family friend of ours, Margaret. Shout out to Margaret, Timmy's mom. Had it at her son's naming ceremony, and oh my goodness, it was just amazing. It brought back so many memories of me eating this as a child, and I've been recreating it ever since. Now, if you come with me, I'll show you how I make my Edikanikong. Now first, I wash my beef and make sure that there are no sands or any bits that I don't like in there. I've also used some stockfish and some dried catfish. So I'm going to wash that up thoroughly and put it on the cooker to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on medium heat. I have seasoned with some onions and some stock. I haven't added any salt because the stockfish has salt in it, and I don't want to, over season. I mean, I might add on later on. Now I'm adding the catfish to steam. So after 10 minutes, the catfish is softened. So I'll take it out and place it into a bowl, to cool off. I'll be deboning that later. Now, another thing I wanted to mention was that Edikanikong doesn't need too much water. So at this stage, because we're going to be using the stock when we cook the Edikanikong, we don't want to add too much water in it. And my beef and the stockfish is still hard, and I love my meat nice and soft, so I'm going to add a bit of water and cook for a further 35 minutes so that it can be nice and soft. Now, I love to enjoy my meal, so I like my meat really soft. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of water, and if I need any more going forward, I will be adding a bit more, just a bit more as needed. And yeah, I'm going to cook now for a further 35 minutes. While I let the beef soften up, I'm going to now debone the catfish. My children are going to be eating this, so I have to make sure that there isn't any bones in it, and they can also enjoy it without the worries of, oh, what's this and what's that. So I'm just deboning, making sure that all the bones are out of it. So greens, I love greens. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is ugu. I don't know the English name for it, and this is water leaves. I've cut them really finely, really small, and I've done the best I can. And I'm going to be using those today. I've used them from frozen, they're not fresh. I know. Okay, now the beef's ready, and I'm going to transfer into another bowl because I'm going to need the stock, and we're going to start cooking now. So I'm going to add the stock into the bowl that I'm going to be using for the soup, and I'm going to add palm oil. Now, I must tell you, there is nothing, absolutely nothing worse than raw tasting palm oil. So you can allow the palm oil to cook for about 15 minutes on medium to low heat. So you cover up the pot and let it cook. Make sure that the raw taste is just completely off. So while that's cooking, we're going to blend some Scotch bonnet peppers. I like 3 because it's nice and hot, and I'm going to add that into the pot when it's ready. Now, once it's ready, I'm going to let it cook for a further 2 to 3 minutes and add my greens. So I add the ugu and the water leaves, and I give it a good stir. So make sure I stir from underneath up, so under, up, and just make sure you're mixing the oil and the Scotch bonnet, just mixing it all up. Make sure that you're stirring from underneath the pot. It's not going to burn because you're cooking on medium to low heat anyway, so it's a slow cook, a slow process. That also helps the greens from going black. If you cook it on high heat, it's going to go black very quickly, especially if your greens are from frozen. So leave it to cook for about 3 minutes, after which you'll add, I'll be adding my beef and all the other bits that I've cooked with, and I'm going to give it a good stir from the bottom up just to make sure that nothing's burning, or I mean, I'm confident that it's not burning because it's on low heat, but you just give it a good stir, make sure everything is nice and well mixed. I've tasted and there is no salt, so I've added some salt at this point. So at this point the soup is ready, you can serve, and I'll be enjoying mine with some yellow curry. Oh my gosh, I'm an Igbo girl, so if you know, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.